Hey everyone, today I'm doing a book review and I'm so excited to do this, and there will be spoilers in this video because I'm super excited and I just have to talk about it, so I'll let you know, but there will be spoilers and you've been warned. And so the book I'm reviewing today is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. What can I say about this book? This book is lovely and I love it so much. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars and it is beautiful and heartbreaking and it's awesome. It's amazing. If you don't know what Ugly Love is about, it is about a girl named Tate Collins and she meets this guy named Miles Archer, and they are both physically attracted to each other and they kind of like each other, and they are physically attracted. But, however, Miles is not interested in love and Tate doesn't have time to be in a relationship because she has moved in with her brother to his apartment in San Francisco to study nurse, because she's a nurse, so she's studying in school and stuff, so she doesn't have time for that. So they agreed to have a friends with benefits relationship, and it's really good, and it's much more than that, and it's absolutely wow. And I'll leave it at that. But it's a great book, and Colleen Hoover does a really good job of just everything in this book. I love it, and it's probably one of my favorites of the year, and as you can see, I kind of like tabbed it a bit. I didn't tab it all the way because I was reading and I didn't have time, but it probably would have been more tabbed if I had taken the time to do so. But yeah, I did that. You can tell a book is good, it's important, or you love it a lot if it's tabbed, unless it's school reading, but yeah, you can tell you really like it if there's like tabs all over the place with your favorite quotes and different moments in the book. That's all I say for the non-spoilers because that's really all you need to know, and this book is really like, you won't even have time to like question it. You'll just read it and you'll really be like sucked into it. It's really good and I definitely recommend it, although it is new adult, so it has mature content in it, so I wouldn't advise you to read this if you're like under, I don't know, 17 or something. I don't know the age limit to books, honestly. You can read whatever you want, but I'm just warning you, it's mature content, and yeah. But it's great, you should pick it up. For the spoiler section now, if you haven't read this book, you can go and click away from this and exit out the video because I don't want you to be spoiled, because this book is great and you should read it on your own, find out what happens. So, wow, I did not expect that. I knew something tragic was supposed to happen, or something tragic happened in this story between the characters, and let me tell you one thing, I was not expecting this. What? My theory was that Miles had just broken the heart of a girl, and I was like, okay. And then once I started reading into how he really liked Rachel, and I was like, okay, he just broke her heart. I guess it makes sense that she really hates him because he was crying about her. So I was like, okay, whatever. And then once I realized Rachel was pregnant, I had a feeling, oh, she's probably gonna have an abortion or something because they're too young or whatever. I don't think they'll be able to handle it. So I thought maybe the abortion's gonna like make her hate him or something. Maybe that's the reason. And still I was wrong. And then I thought maybe once the baby's born, they're gonna give it up for adoption because the parents don't want them to have the baby or something. And that didn't happen. And so then I finally got to the part where it's revealed, and I was taken by surprise. I didn't expect that to happen, and it's so sad. I didn't expect the baby to die and them to drown. It was pretty shattering when I was reading it, when he was saying, where Miles says, oh my god, it's making me so emotional. I've always heard your life flashes in your eyes the moments before you die, and then he says, it's not your actual life that flashes before your eyes. What flashes before your eyes are the people who are your life. And at that moment, I was like, oh no, something's bound to happen, something's gonna happen right now, oh no, what's happening? And then it happened, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was so like devastated. I didn't know what to feel. I felt really upset, and I couldn't stop reading. I was just like skimming the pages because it's like there's like like divided paragraphs and like bold letters, so everything was just among the page and you just really want to get to what happened. And it's really tense moments and you're just really sitting there in your chair just like seeing what's happening. And yeah, it was absolutely heartbreaking. And I'm really glad though that Miles went back with Rachel to discuss about it and get some closure about Clayton and just everything that happened. And I'm really glad she talked to her, because maybe if it wasn't for her, Miles wouldn't have gone to realize that he actually loves Tate. And the ending was perfect, and I loved how they got married and they had Sam, and it was really perfect. And at the end I just really wanted to cry happy tears. It's just really emotional, and it was such a happy ending. I was so glad, because Miles was really broken inside and he just kept pushing Tate away, and it made me really angry. The moments were so intimate between them, and he keeps denying it, and Tate is just really sad and confused, like, why doesn't he like me? Why doesn't he want to share anything? And that really frustrated me as well, because he didn't want to share anything of, like, his past or anything. But I'm really glad he did in the end, because who wouldn't want to know what happened to somebody you really like or you really love, what happened to them? So I'm really glad we got to find out, even though it's really painful. However, I think the moment that really scared me though was when Tate's mom calls her in the middle of the night to say a plane crashed. My heart like stopped right then and there. I was like, oh no, what if it's Miles? I was like, what if this was the tragic moment that I was warned about? And I was like, oh no, Miles is gonna die, and what if they liked each other and they never got to tell each other that they loved each other, or whatever. That he dies and he doesn't get to tell her that he loves her. I was so scared that that was the tragic moment that was going to happen. So I literally had to close the book, take a deep breath, and kind of like see, is this really going to happen? And if this happens, how am I going to cope with it? Because it seemed like that was it, and I was really scared, but I'm really glad that didn't happen. Or else that would have made me cry like buckets. But this book, yeah, that's, wow. This book is really great, and I definitely recommend it. It's so good, and it really makes me want to read more Colleen Hoover books. And I don't know which one to read next, because there's like, there's more. And if you have read Colleen Hoover and you really like her and you have any suggestions on which book I should read next by her, please let me know, because I would love to hear what you have to say and which one I should read, because I really want to read more of this. And she's a great writer, so I need to read more of her books. And if you know any books that are fantastic like this one, or even better, please let me know. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.